dark and in a ghost town. It would be terrible. We've got to try to get people back in the city.
But it is a city underwater. Toxic water, doctors warn, full of gasoline, oil, and chemicals. And the moving timetable to drain it, at least right now, is 36 days. Nearly a week after Katrina, and the water level near the 17th Street Canal remains at the roofline, with fires still burning. Helicopters are refueling in the air to save time with the sandbagging, but it remains a slow process.
There are 2 helicopters making the loop here. They pick up the sandbags here, swing around, drop them off in the breach. From pick up to drop off takes about 90 seconds.
The challenge of draining the city feels insurmountable now. Engineers must drive sheet pilings to keep the lake from coming in, clear the debris so water has an avenue out, continue to fill the massive hole in the levee wall, and then hope to get the pumps running to pump the city dry. A time-consuming, coordinated mission with everything on the line.
There are people still in their houses in Plaquemine and St. Bernard, in Lakeview, in Uptown that have not been able to get out.
The house-to-house effort to find people still stuck in their homes by high water is ramping up. The search and rescue graphics spray painted on houses denoting the rescue team and the number of live and dead bodies found will become a visual reminder of the storm for years to come. The death toll is predicted to be several thousand, possibly as high as 10,000. But right now, no one can say just how many stayed in their homes.
Everybody on safe? All right, let's roll.
These are members of the Galveston Police Department, their trucks full of supplies to help the NOPD, a department that's suffering from more than 100 officers walking off their post in the week after the storm. But a vast majority of them stayed, battling and overcoming unreal conditions to protect the city.
New Orleans cops are pretty much on their last leg right now, and things like this keep them going.
You know what, there's nothing better in the world we can do to help a brother officer out in need. And what we were watching on the news was a disgrace.
Mostly the Galveston Police Department brought cases and cases of water. And even though this may look like a lot, the New Orleans police officers say that this will be gone by the end of the night.
I think we're starting to turn the corner.
But in New Orleans, that corner feels more like a circle. Tomorrow marks 1 week since the storm made landfall. And on Sunday, September 4th, this feels more like a mirage than reality.
Here we're looking at a live shot of an airline drive and at the Jefferson Parish line where folks are streaming in to come back and look at the damage to their home.
Monday, September 5th, a week after Katrina made landfall, rain greets thousands of Jefferson Parish residents who are now being allowed in for 3 days to check on their houses. And knowing only what they've seen on TV is agonizing.
Trying, very trying. Just hanging in there, hoping for the best, just exhausted.
In JP, the damage is nearly identical from neighborhood to neighborhood. Wet carpets, moldy sheetrock, and downed trees. JP officials asked people to clean out the refrigerators of rotten food and bury it in the backyard. They also mandate a strict curfew.
So if anybody's out at 6 o'clock,